everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in today's Vlogmas video, I am going to be discussing my fitness journey, story, if you will, how I got started, kind of. I'm going to kind of start all the way from the back and come forward. I'm going to explain my thoughts on nutrition. I'm just going to kind of go all over the place. I'm probably going to ramble. I'm just going to make that disclaimer now. I'm probably going to not make sense in a lot of stuff. I'm going to throw that out there now as well. So yeah, if you guys want to hear my fitness journey story, then let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so where do I begin? Where do I begin? So with my fitness journey, it has been a long process. So I have been trying to path my fitness journey for 7 years. And you guys are probably like, 7 years? That's a long time. And yeah, it is. So I'm just going to kind of take you guys from the back and come all the way forward. So through high school, I am 5'9". So I am a taller girl. And throughout high school, I was very active. I swam for 6 years of my life, and I was on the varsity swim team in high school. I did like volleyball for 1 year, and I did track for the next. So I was very active in high school, and I was around 135 pounds when I graduated. So that was very slim, very fit, everything like that. So also another thing that I'm just going to kind of pause and say is that if you're thinking, oh, she was probably always thin, now she's just fit, etc., etc., go down and look at my older videos on YouTube and you will see that I was a bigger person. I was probably about 30 pounds heavier in those videos down there. So actually no, yeah, probably about 30 pounds heavier in those videos down below. So, you know, that's how I was in high school, and it was fine. And then I graduated, and, you know, I went to community college. I really didn't do anything with that. I'm a career student, as my dad would tell you. So I didn't really do much with that. And with not being as active as I was and not like caring about the foods that I was eating, I gained a lot of weight. And so I hit my boiling point in 2011. Back then I was a smoker, and on January 1st, 2011, I decided that I was going to lose weight and I was going to quit smoking. And I did both. I did both of them. I was like 195, 200 pounds at the time, and I came down all the way to 165 in 2011, and I quit smoking. Then, you know, I met a guy, I started dating, I didn't care, and I gained the weight back. And then we broke up. Then I turned 21. And this all happened in 2011. Like, it was crazy. And so then I turned 21, and then I started drinking. And then when you're drinking, you get the munchies, and you don't care what you're eating, and you just want to eat good food. And, you know, you have IHOP nights and McDonald's and all crazy kinds of things. So the weight came back on, and it didn't take much. So then there I was thinking to myself, what the heck, why did this happen? Well, I knew why it didn't happen. I restricted myself for so long on low carb, never giving myself a cheat meal, never giving myself anything that I wanted, and I ran 3 miles a day. That's what I did to lose the weight, and I did Weight Watchers the first time. That's how I lost the weight, and I lost it in a short amount of time. So, you know, looking back on it, I didn't do things the proper way the first time. So then, you know, I met my fiance. So when I met my fiance, you know, when you're in a relationship, you get happy, you get comfortable. Sorry if my hand movements are bothering you, by the way. It's just kind of, I'm a hand movement talker, you know. I need to move my hands while I'm talking. So, you know, when you're happy, you don't really care about those things like losing weight anymore, or if you're gaining, or whatever it may be. So I was happy. And, you know, I just continued to eat what I wanted to eat. We went out to dinner all the time, and we, you know, ordered out all the time, and it didn't matter. Who cared? Nobody cared. And so then it kind of hit me when I hit my heaviest I've ever been in my entire life, and I was 225 pounds. And that was around 2014. So by the end of 2011 to somewhere in 2014, I hit 225. And I didn't see myself as 225 pounds. Like, I didn't. And people around me didn't see me that way. Like, they look at the pictures now and they look back at those, and I put them side by side, and they're blown away. They're like, you weren't that big. And I'm like, well, clearly I was that big because there's a picture to prove it. So, you know, I was that big. It was crazy. And so, like, with that, I was like, I have to do something. Well, I tried and I tried and I tried, and nothing ever stuck with me. And it's because, you know, I tried all the fad diets. I didn't actually try exercise and eating right, you know. I even did, what is that one thing called? Oh, I forget what it's called, but it's on Beachbody, and you go like vegan for, I don't know, 21 days or something like that. It's not 21 Day Fix. I know that. It's something else. And my friends that I was working with at the time, at one time during this, they did it. And I was like, oh, I'm going to do it. It is the most horrible thing ever. You lose the weight, yeah, but then you gain it back because you don't stay within that guideline. It's awful. So that's what happened. I would try something, it wouldn't work, and I would give up. I would try something else, it wouldn't work in the time frame that I thought it should work, and I would give up. So then came the beginning of 2015, and I started getting serious with exercise. I started running outside again. And then I got on Whole30. And Whole30, if you're not familiar with it, you basically eat meat, fruits, and vegetables. That's it. And nuts. Actually, I don't even think you eat nuts. No. Fruits, vegetables, and meat. That is what you eat, and that is all that you eat. And you do it for 30 days. I lost about 10 pounds during that time. And it got me like kickstarted. You know, I was feeling good and I was running again. But in the time that happened, I pulled my IT band. And so I had to get that taken care of and that fixed. And I did that. Actually, I think that was 2014 into 2015. Somewhere along the line, I pulled my IT band. I had to go to physical therapy for it. It sucked. Thankfully, I've kind of pretty much lost all pain that I had associated with it. So I did Whole30. It worked. It gave me the jump start that I needed. Well, then I got comfortable and I gave up again. And I just kind of teeter-tottered in between like 205, 210. Then July of 2016, I got back on Weight Watchers. And when I got back on Weight Watchers, I did it online only. So I lost like probably 10 pounds by the end of 2016. Then by the beginning of 2017, this year, mind you, it's kind of funny, and I'm kind of just coming to this revelation that back in 2011, when I quit smoking and I lost the weight, I did both of those things at the same time. Coincidentally, I took up vaping when I met my fiance. And coincidentally, at the beginning of 2017, I quit vaping and said that I was going to lose weight. And I achieved both. So maybe those things go hand in hand with me. I don't know, but that's kind of crazy for me to sit and think about. So basically 2017 came, and I decided that the online program with Weight Watchers wasn't working anymore, so I needed to do the meetings. But I didn't want to do the meetings at work. Like, we had them at work, and it wasn't a good environment. So I picked a meeting and I went to it, and I went to it religiously. I met great friends who I'm still friends with today, and they still support me. And it's through Weight Watchers that I lost the majority of my weight. And it is a very good program to start with. It is an absolute brilliant plan. It can work for everybody. I would definitely suggest it to anybody because it is realistic and it works. You can eat anything that you want to eat on Weight Watchers. You don't have to go buy the food that you see in the stores. That's not what it's about. You can scan any item and it will give you your point value. So I absolutely suggest Weight Watchers if you're just trying to start and you don't know where to start. That is the most realistic plan that you could possibly go on. that will give you the tools and the direction that you need to start your journey. Because if anybody is watching this video trying to connect with somebody on a journey, I still to this day, it is a mental, and it's literally a mental battle. It will be a mental battle for the rest of your life. If you struggle with your weight and you struggle with the physique that you want, you're gonna struggle with it for the rest of your life. It will never stop. You always have to keep fighting for it. It's something that you have to do. And so with that, you know, I just was very unhappy when I started losing weight, or when I wanted to lose weight. You know, I got into like a size 14. I'd never in my life been a size 14. Like, I know a lot of people are a lot heavier than that, and I'm not saying a size 14 is ugly, and I'm not saying a size 14 is like bad or anything like that. I'm not like, I don't know what the word is. I'm not negatively speaking about somebody who's a size 14 or somebody that's heavier or anything like that. This is all about how I feel about myself. And in a size 14, I had never been there. And so it was like, it clicked. I was like, this isn't what I want to look like anymore. I would look in the mirror and I would hate what I saw. And another thing to keep in mind when you're starting your fitness journey is that you have to start it for you. Don't start it because your boyfriend's telling you to, or your girlfriend's telling you to, or your mom and dad are telling you to, or family's telling you to. It's none of their business, but you need to start your journey and complete your journey because you want to do it. Because if you don't want to do it, you are going to give up no matter what. Because that's what would happen with me. I would come up with excuse after excuse after excuse until finally at the beginning of 2017, I stopped with all of my excuses. I didn't let anything stand in my way. And it just worked. Something that also helped me tremendously is that I live in a small town and the closest gym to me is 35 minutes away. So something that really helped me is that in my town we got an Anytime Fitness, and I'm literally 10 minutes from the gym now. So when that gym opened up in February of 2016, I decided that following Monday, which was February 20th of 2017, I was going to begin working out again. And I was going to run 6 days a week on the treadmill every single day at 4 o'clock in the morning. I was going to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, go to the gym before work, because I knew from past experience that working out in the morning was better for me than working out in the evening. And I did it. For 6 months, I went and I worked out in the morning at 4 a.m., 4 days a week. I worked from home on Fridays. I would get up and I would still go work out before, and then I would run on Saturday mornings as well. So I did that for 6 months, and I lost the majority of my weight that way. And also a little like side piece that I have to like shout myself out for is that also in April of 2017, this past April, I was actually the member of the month at Anytime Fitness because they saw how much hard work I was doing. So, you know, there was that, and you know, that's basically been my journey. Now, here's where everything kind of shifted for me. So I lost the weight. I'm not at my goal weight where I want to be. I want to be 150 pounds. And right now I'm at 175. So, well, 173. I teeter-totter between 170 and 175 right now. So in August, I reached out to a friend of mine. If you want more information about her, then I will leave a link to the video that I talked about her in below. So I reached out to her because she was really into fitness and lifting, and I didn't really know where to start because at the point where I was with my body, I wasn't really losing weight anymore with just running. Something needed to change. I had completely plateaued with what I had been doing. So I decided that it was time for me to start lifting, and I was going to do it no matter if I saw results or not. So I began lifting, and she sent me spreadsheets upon spreadsheets, which I am forever grateful for because she got my foot in the door with lifting and made me feel so much more comfortable about it. And now it is primarily what I do. Ever since then, I lift 4 days a week and I run 2 days a week. And on the 4 days that I'm lifting, I'm also doing the Stairmaster to get some cardio in if I'm not doing a HIIT workout. So, you know, my workout regimen has completely shifted. And with that, because of that, that is when a month ago I determined that Weight Watchers was no longer working for me because of the calorie deficit that it puts you at. That's the only negative about Weight Watchers, is it does not take into effect the amount of calories that you are burning when you are working out. And because I changed to lifting, I was burning so many more calories, because you burn calories 36 hours after a lifting workout. So I was burning so many calories and I wasn't eating enough to keep up with it. I know to so many people that sounds like the most insane thing you have ever heard in your entire life. You're like, so you lift, so you eat more? Yes, that is what happens. Your body needs more calories to replenish and build the muscle that you were trying to build. So the same thing goes with water. The more water you drink, the less you will weigh, because you're not holding on to water. In the water weight, your body is used to the continued supply of water, and it's not going to hold on to it anymore. It's going to let it go. I know it doesn't make sense. You would think, I'm drinking more water, I'm going to weigh more. No, it's the complete opposite. I know it doesn't make sense, but it's true. So I started eating, I was probably eating around 1,200 calories when I was on Weight Watchers. Now I eat around 1,550. Right now I'm still kind of trying to figure everything out. I have a nutritionist. I got a nutritionist. I love my nutritionist to death. Her and I have become such best friends. We're such good friends. And so with that, like, I'm still trying to figure everything out. I'm probably going to be doing a video in late January, if not longer, once I kind of figure everything out. And I've been kind of tracking that whole journey for you guys, so I can sit down and talk with you guys about how I determined the steps after Weight Watchers. So yeah, so like that's how my journey shifted and how I've changed it. And I love it. I love lifting. I love that, I'm not so hung up on the calorie number that I'm burning in the gym, because like I'll go into the gym on leg day and I'll burn like 400 or 500 calories, but I'll go into the gym on like an arm day and I might only burn like 200 to 300. It just depends. And it depends if I throw in a HIIT workout with it or if I don't. It just all depends. But it's nice to know that I don't need to go into the gym and burn 600 calories a day in order to lose weight, because it's unhealthy. And with getting more calories, because I'm programmed to eat good food, because I've trained myself to be that way, it's been such a relief, like, to not have such a restricted diet. Like, I eat nuts now. Like, I have a half a cup of pistachios every single day. And I have almond butter on my toast, and it's amazing. It's my favorite. And those things I couldn't have with Weight Watchers. They were just too many points. I do know that Weight Watchers is changing the end of this year. I saw something on a Weight Watchers newsfeed that I'm still on. So I think they're talking about that to people now or something like that. So that is a possibility that's changing. So my information might not be as up to date as the new style of the plan. So that is something to keep in mind. But yeah, I mean, my journey, my reasons why are for me. I have a family that has an abundance of health issues. We have high blood pressure, high cholesterol. We have autoimmune disease, gastrointestinal diseases. What else? Obviously every family has cancer, but like those are the issues. And my number one reason to keep going is that I want to try and prevent those happening to me if at all costs I can. So that's the reason why I want to get healthy and why I want to be the best version of myself. Plus for longevity of life. I mean, that's everybody. I want to live a healthy lifestyle. I don't want to do a crash diet. I don't want to do an easy fix. I want to do something that is maintainable for me for the rest of my entire life. And lifting actually is more of a manageable thing. You can get in and out of the gym quicker. You are still burning calories after you leave the gym. Like, it's just a better way of life. And I love it. Like, I am trying my best with it. Like, now I can deadlift. Yeah, I wish I could deadlift 200 pounds. I can leg press 200 pounds. I can deadlift 75 pounds. Yes, I can deadlift 75 pounds. I know that. but deadlifting for me is hard. So yeah, like that is pretty much my journey. And the number one piece of advice that I have to give before I end this video, because I know I've been rambling for a long time, is that when it comes to your fitness journey, the most important thing that you can do for yourself when doing the journey is be patient. Patience will be your best friend when you are doing your fitness journey. Whatever weight you want to be, whatever goals you have, patience is key. Especially for me, because like with me lifting and wanting to see results, it takes so much time to get the results that I want. And so patience is key. You guys know that light. So that is like my biggest advice. Don't expect for you to lose 20 pounds in a month. It's not the healthy way to do it. You should be losing 2 pounds per week at most. You're probably going to lose a little bit more than that in the beginning, I'm not going to lie, because you have a lot of water weight. You probably have a lot of sodium that you've been eating in your diet before. So like if I can suggest anything to anybody, is literally patience. It takes time. Do not give up. Just keep going. And another piece of advice is literally track every single thing that you eat into like MyFitnessPal or the LifeSum app or whatever it may be, and do that just to see where you're at, what you're eating in a day. So yeah, that is literally my advice. That is my journey. This is the journey that I've been on. I'm still on it. I still have goals that I want to meet. I still have things that I want to do. But this is my journey, and I just wanted to share it with you guys, a little piece of it. If you guys have any questions or you're curious about anything in particular that I've been doing or that I've done or whatever, please leave a comment down below and I will be sure to get back to you on whatever your question may be. If you guys liked this video, then please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.